Okay, hello everyone. So, welcome to everyone. This is going to be amazing. I'm excited. Please participate as much as you can in the chat. The more interactive, the better. When I look down, by the way, I'm looking at or actually, when I'm looking here, I'm looking at my chat, just so you know, and my presentation is over here. I have two screens, just so you know, I'm not looking away from you. I'm very much with you. Okay, so welcome. You're on the Marketing Love Languages. It's January 15th, 2025, not 2024. And wow, I'm in the past. So welcome to now. It's 2025. It's presented by me, Meir Ezra, and it's brought to you by our company, Guaranteed Prosperity, where we guarantee our results with everything we do. Let's begin. Who is this webinar for? First and foremost, let's see who is it for, because I'm very selective with who I end up ultimately working with. It's for employees, solopreneurs, business owners, marketers, and anyone that wants to improve the state of their business or the state of their life. But it is not for those that expect overnight magical success. This is not overnight. There's no such thing as magical success. If you find out how to do it, let me know. And next, we are not wanting quick fixes without applying what you learn. I don't know how to help you if you don't apply what you learn. So this is not a quick fix. It's not for those that like to complicate things. Everything that we teach is simple, yet workable. We're going for simple, but workable. People like hearing complex methods and techniques and all these things. It's not how I do it. It sounds fancy. It sounds really good, but I personally don't teach complicated. I teach workable. And it's not for those that need someone to blame. I've seen people join these things and then they do the course and then they have someone to blame because they did the course and it didn't work, they think. So it's not for for people that like blaming. And it's also not for those that don't participate and don't take action and don't communicate a lot. The more you're involved in the chat, the more you'll get out of today. So if you expect 3-minute noodles, flashy sounding yet ineffective, if you're not patient, if you're not willing to keep in touch with me throughout the webinar, thank you for tuning in, but this webinar is not the one for you. We love simple. Yes, exactly, John. Hi, John. If you're still here, welcome. And I have a major gift for those that stay to the end. Firstly, nothing that I say today is true. Nothing I say today is true unless it's true for you. You need to take what I say and evaluate it. And just because I'm the one presenting, or because I'm wearing a nice shirt, or because I have a title, it doesn't mean anything unless it's true for you. Nothing I say is true unless it's true for you. Next, this webinar will be fast-paced. A lot of my webinars are a bit more interactive. This one's going to be fast-paced. There's a lot of powerful material to get to, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't interact. You should. It doesn't mean you shouldn't ask questions. You should. It doesn't mean you'll get the idea of this in the first 10 or 20 or 45 minutes. You won't. You need to stay throughout to get the full picture. This universe rewards those that persist. Those that persist get the reward. And nothing valuable comes easy. So if you can't make it to the end of the webinar, which is about an hour and a half, you should leave now. But if you do, it might just be the key you've been looking for to your business success, money growth, and life expansion. No exaggeration. Okay. Are you with me so far? You can say, hi, yes, I agree, I'm with you in the chat, something. I like getting feedback. Yes, okay, making sense. Good, I like seeing all these names. Amazing, amazing. And people are still joining. Wow. Good, thank you for your acknowledgement. I appreciate it. Awesome. Okay, you joined hoping to learn something special today, yet you don't know me, and so a quick intro. My name is Meir Ezra. I'm on a mission to create 10,000 ethical millionaires. That's my mission, to create 10,000 ethical millionaires. Will you be one of them? I hope so. I'm a super successful entrepreneur, and I can guarantee that, provided you'll pay attention to the presentation, which means not only sit and listen, but participate. You will not just learn something today, you will learn what you need in order to succeed, guaranteed. No ifs, ands, or buts. I know how to teach and I know how to bring my clients results. Okay, I know many entrepreneurs that do very well, but they don't know how to teach it. I know people that have achieved success, but they don't know how to pass it on. What's great is through many years now, I know how to teach. So I teach and I bring results. And so I can guarantee that today's presentation will enormously improve your life, your income, and your reputation. But I will do something even better than that. I will customize the presentation for you. How am I going to customize the presentation so it helps you? By inviting you to write in the chat. I would like you to write in the chat the one most important thing you'd like to learn from me. Assuming you could have me available to answer any question you have, please write in the chat the one thing you most wish you could learn from me. Any subject. Any subject. Write in the chat what you would like to learn. Any subject. How to get consistent result, time management, business development. Okay, great. I'm reading your answers. Okay, good. Marketing strategy, irresistible to potential clients. I love it. Putting myself out there. How to write emails that get results. Lead gen tactics, online marketing that actually brings result, consistent improvement, selling now in marketing, how to gauge clients in a competitive industry, how to gain access to with C-level decision makers. Love it. Okay. Okay, great. Attracted high value clients, consistent improvement, AI tools, steady flow of new clients, cold lead generation strategies. Good. Everything, please. Yes, I like that, Pam. Best use of my marketing budget. How to get clients consistently, how to gain trust and communicate our message. Good. Okay, excellent. I get the idea of what the majority is wanting to learn here, and that's fantastic. What I'd like you to do, just copy paste, or just copy for now, what you wrote and paste it somewhere. Okay, I want you to write down your question so that you know it for the end. Okay, just remember what you wanted. A lot of these things we're going to start touching on. Of course, are we going to get through all of these today? No, but please write them down and you'll see that a lot of the things that we go over will touch on those things. Okay, let's start. But please remember your question for the end. If you ask most people, how much do you earn? They'll say something along the lines of less than I deserve, or less than my worth, or less than my business should. The common denominator is less, less than what they want. Since those people don't know why they earn less than they deserve, they secretly believe it's my karma, or I'm not as qualified, or I'm simply unlucky, or I'm weak compared to my competition, or I was born to the wrong family, or whatever other excuse they come up with. They come up with something as to why they have less. The good news is that there's only one reason why anyone doesn't have what they deserve. And it's the reason for why when I ask my clients how much they earn, they say I earn more than anyone deserves. There's times I was working with a videographer who started to be so busy and he was charging a lot and he was very good, but he started to think I'm getting paid too much. And I told him, no, you've forgotten how valuable what you provide is. That's why you're so busy. He literally started to think that what he does is easy. All I do is hold a camera and shoot. And then all I do is go on the software and edit. No, you bring huge value. So he started to think he earns more than he deserves. Anyway, the reason why myself, my friends, and my clients, same thing, my friends are my clients, and a lot of my clients are my friends, earn so much, and why you earn less than you deserve, the answer is very exact. It always works. And once you learn it, money will not be an issue for you. I'm sure you're ready for a change, and I'm sure you want to be in the top 1% of earners, which is, by the way, $500,000 per year puts you in the top 1%. Yes, exactly. Your instinct will tell you it's impossible for me, yet I know how to make myself, my companies, and my clients much more than that every single year. Why? Since I have one thing you don't have, and I'm going to give it to you in this presentation. I'm sure you're asking yourself, is Gal Ezra successful? Well, I'll let you be the judge of that. All I can tell you is that I created and marketed some of the most well-known events brands in South Africa by the age of 23, and since then I developed many more successful companies and investments. Today, at 33, I'm most proud of the fact that I help other people make lots of money ethically. That's really my mission now. I can also tell you that we're expensive. We charge thousands of dollars for our services, but we bring results. If we charge thousands of dollars but make you thousands of dollars or put you into one of the 10,000 millionaires, it's well worth it. I can also tell you that my dad, Meir Ezra, the person that developed and refined what I'm teaching you today and whose knowledge I'm using to make my own money, made $100 million by the age of 31 only because he knew what I'm going to teach you. So you have to realize this material is nuclear if you understand it. Only a few people across the world ever did that by the age of 31, and that was 30 years ago. So in today's money adjusted, it's more like $1 billion by the age of 31. So that's some quick background on us, but I'm sure you want to know, how is it done? Sounds really good, etc. Wow, fancy, sounds nice. How is it done? Well, as I said, what my dad, myself, and our clients have is one thing that you don't have, and I'm going to give it to you later in this presentation. The first thing you need to know is this. Now we're getting into the meat. Okay, that's just a quick intro. There are 4 prosperity keys for success that you need to know up front. Number 1, nothing worth having is easy in this universe unless you know how to get it. First of all, it takes work to get whatever you want. If you want to prosper, it takes work. Don't be surprised when you're working hard. It's part of it. You need to work hard. It doesn't mean that hard is difficult and crying at night and miserable and depressed. Hard, if you look it up in the dictionary, actually means enthusiastically. There's a definition for the word hard, which means enthusiastically. You need to work hard. Yes, enthusiastically and a lot. And then when you know how to do it, it's easy. Yes, it's a lot of work, but for you, it's easy. So number 1, you need to work hard. Number 2, you need to know what you're doing. Otherwise, yes, it will be painful. 2, to learn how to get it, you must be willing to invest time, money, and as I said, work. I don't know anyone, none of my friends, and I know many, many, many people that are extremely successful that didn't do it by investing a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of work. Number 3, you have to know the best investment you can make is in you. You can't lose it. It doesn't fade away. It doesn't go up and down with the economy. It's yours for life. If you invest $3,500 into yourself, it's yours forever, and you can do things with that knowledge forever and multiply it. If you use $3,500 to, I don't know, put down a, not that it would be enough, but let's say put down a payment on a property, then great, you have one property and you're limited. When you invest in yourself, it's unlimited. And number 4, you must be willing to do what it takes, not what you think you can do. This is key. You need to do what it takes, not what you think you can do. People think, no, the only thing I can do is 12 hours of work max a day. People think, oh no, I can only invest $400 into it. No, you can't. You can do much more because it's what it takes. What is the result you're wanting to achieve? Do what it takes, not what you think you can do. Exactly, James. Thank you, Bernard. You have to understand that that viewpoint changes everything. If you take that 4th point and use it for the gym, use it for your health, use it for your relationships, use it for your marketing, use it for your business, teach your staff that, it's a game changer. Just that line. I asked my dad once, what would you suggest to me to become super successful fast? His answer astounded me, but it made me successful by the age of 23. He asked me 2 questions, which I'm going to ask you too. Okay? I want to ask you the same thing he asked me, and you'll put in the chat what you would answer. Number 1, he said, Gal, what does Apple, McDonald's, and Amazon and your local pizza joint all have in common? I'm going to ask you that too. What do you think Apple, McDonald's, Amazon, and your local pizza joint all have in common? consistency, okay? Something people want, a system, branding, okay? What do they have? They have people. I'm very lucky that I have such a father. I agree. He's truly the best in every way. He's one of a kind. I hope that you all get a chance one day to interact with him. Trust. They know what they're selling and their message is clear, word of mouth and brand recognition. Recognition, branding. People want to buy it, purpose, good marketing, recognizable brand. Okay, very good, excellent. Okay, let me ask you something, and this is the second question he asked me, and it was a big hint. It was a big hint. Ready? Do you agree that when you love someone, you're willing to give them almost anything? If you love your wife, you'll give almost anything. If you love your children, you'll give them almost anything. Is that true? Absolutely. Yes. 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 And when you don't love someone, you start finding every reason why you can't get off the couch to grab something from the fridge for them. Oh, it becomes hard to get off the couch to grab something from the fridge because now you have a problem with them. Good. Okay. Yes, they give customers what they want. You guys are very close. It's too simple. I'm warning you, it's too simple. Here's what he told me. Herein lies your first major lesson from today's webinar. My dad told me what Apple, Amazon, McDonald's, and your local pizza joint all have in common is that they know how to make their clients love them. They know the marketing love languages down cold. They have a way to make you so loyal. Like you will invite all your friends to that pizza joint. That's the only place we can eat tonight. You will make sure that anyone who's using Samsung converts to Apple because you love them. You don't just love them, you advocate for them, you defend them. When you love a brand or a company, you will do anything for them. Now, do you agree that if you could cause your clients to love you and your business, much like they love Apple, McDonald's, or Amazon, or their local pizza joint, they'll be willing to give you and give you and give you, and you will become rich. This is the line of thinking he put me on, yes? And I realized, oh my God, if I make sure that people love me, they'll give me referrals, they'll give me leads, they'll give me money, they'll be my clients, they'll work with me. Yes. Does that make sense to you? Are you guys with me so far? Yes. Excellent. Excellent. I love the participation. Thank you. Okay, fantastic. Good, good. The question is, how can any business make the majority of their target market love them? Of course, not everyone will love you, but we're going for the majority. So let's see. It's interesting to note that most parts of life, most parts of any organization cost money. And only one part earns money. Accounting costs money, legal costs money, delivery costs money, HR costs money, management costs a lot of money. Thank you, Pam. What is the only part of a business that earns money? What's the only part that brings money in? Everything else sends money out. What's the only part that brings money in? Sales? Sales? Yeah. Okay, good. Yes. Good, Wendy. Excellent. It's actually the only part is marketing and sales. Sales and marketing are two different things, by the way. Apple does marketing. Their marketing sells. Apple doesn't have salespeople. Apple has people that work in the store that maybe upsell you, but you walk into Apple ready to buy the new iPhone. You're ready. You walk in sold because their marketing brought them the money, not a salesperson. It's a big difference. Marketing and sales. There's a lot more to that, but for now, I'm going to leave you with that because, in the interest of time, we have a lot to get through. How would you define the word marketing? What does marketing mean to you? And by the way, I've asked that to marketing graduates from the University of Cape Town, and they didn't know how to tell me this. So it's an often misunderstood word. How would you define the word marketing? Making your business known, connections. Yes, it's a huge difference, Pam. Andrew, clear brand identity, communicating a value message in a compelling way, communicating your brand message and getting people excited about what you do. Okay, so let's say a lot of people are saying communicating a value message. A lot of people are saying communicating their brand or promoting. What if I just, how many brands do you know? How many brands have communicated to you, but they're still sitting on the shelf? How many brands have you seen, but you didn't take action on? How many brands died to the hands of exposure or to the hands of brand awareness? Lots of brand awareness, the company died 2 years later. That's why that's why you need their products or service. A lot, exactly, a ton, a lot. Marketing is the ability to make customers buy from you. Very good, Marcelo. Yes, much warmer, much hotter, actually. Building awareness, recognition, educating. Good, let's see. Marketing is the actions taken by us to make ourselves known, wanted, and which cause ever-growing number of people to love us and so buy from us, give us money. This is a big key. If you practice and learn this definition down cold, it's an invaluable takeaway from this webinar already. Here's a hard pill to swallow. If people are not giving you money, you don't know how to market. That's the bottom line. Marketing sells. Apple puts out marketing. You are sold. You walk in and buy. Marketing sells something. The marketing sells something. That's a major key to know. So how do you get people to fall in love with you? How do you get a person to remove their filter and instead wear binoculars to look for you? They actually look for you, just like you look for the new release of the new iPhone. You look for it. You want to hear what's going to be the new iPhone. That's all a result of good marketing. So how do you do that? But for your business, for your offering, for your service. To make yourself known, wanted, to get people to pay you, and thus to become wealthy and to succeed, you must learn all 5 components of the marketing love languages. While we don't have time for me to reveal all 5 marketing love languages in this short webinar, we will focus on 3 of them today, and this alone will put you miles ahead. Why? Because every person richer than you knows the 5 marketing love languages deeply, even if they don't explain it in the breakthrough way I'm about to expose you to. So people instinctively know this who are successful. You're about to learn the 5 marketing love languages, Haley. People that are successful, that are richer than you, instinctively know it, even if they don't call it the 5 marketing love languages. I've just put it together in a breakthrough way that makes it so clear and so perfect for someone who is wanting to start, to build, to grow. Okay? The marketing love languages are a powerful wealth secret. Warning, they will seem too simple, yet they go deeper than you think. You cannot be wealthy if you'll not learn the marketing love languages, and you cannot be poor if you know the marketing love languages. While they're similar to the usual love languages, which you may have heard of, they have special rules and behaviors that make them unique, and sometimes even opposite to the usual love languages. Who knows the usual love languages? And if you don't know them, just say, I've never heard of them. Just say no if you don't know them. But if you do know them, say yes. Yes, okay, no, yes, 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 no. Okay, okay, most people know them. You need to know the marketing love languages have similarities, but they also have polar opposites. Okay? And we're going to cover them. Yes, some people know them, some people not. So let me explain. Okay? There are love languages in relationships, like literally romantic relationships. And there are 5 of them. And here's how they work. The usual love languages are physical touch. The idea is that some people show love by being touchy, by hugs, by kisses, by being intimate, by cuddling. It's a way that people share love or want to receive love. Another one is words of affirmation. Affirmation means that you're doing well, that you're doing good. So another way that people like to give or receive love is by hearing that things are good, like you're doing so well, babe, or I'm really proud of you, or I really love the way you're doing that, or I'm so amazed by how good you are. They like to either say it or receive that in order to show their love. Thank you, Brett. If you're a manager, this information is essential. Thank you, Brett. Number 3, people say that there's love languages, which is a quality time. The way that they want to give or receive love is by having quality time with their significant other. They want to spend it in a way that's just one-on-one, doing something special, really connecting. Number 4 is acts of service. Acts of service means I'm actually doing things for you. And by that, I'm showing you love. I'll clean up after you. I'll do your laundry. I'll help you out. I'll do whatever you need. That's an act of service. And people look at that as a way to give or receive love. And number five is receiving gifts or giving gifts, the whole area of gift giving to show love. So the love languages theorize that the person that you love likes to give or receive love in mainly one or two of the above. Like people like one or two of these. They don't necessarily like all of them. They maybe like all of them, but they will focus on one or two more. While you, their partner, may like to give or receive love in a different way. So the whole idea is that you need to know your partner's love language in order to create love. Because let's say that what I like is physical touch, but what my partner likes is acts of service. So I need to do acts of service in order to build love. Does that make sense? Is everyone with me? Oh, nice, Dina. Okay, very nice. Does this make sense? So the idea is that there's ways that people like to give or receive love, and if you do it, it shows that you love them. This is the usual ones. It's not the marketing ones. Okay? Now, here's rule number one in the marketing love languages. You're limited by only doing one or two. In the usual love languages, you can do one or two, and it will be more than enough to show your love. In the marketing love languages, you need to do all five. You must become a professional in all five. We're getting to it now. You must do all five for leads to love you, clients to love you, your boss to love you, and it even works for girls to love you. It works for anything, or boys to love you. It works for anything. If you want to generate love, if you want to market yourself, if you want to get a girlfriend, if you want to get a raise, if you want to get a promotion, if you want to land a client, you need to know the marketing love languages. So as we said, these are the five love languages. Let's start with number one for the marketing love languages. What do you think physical touch equals in the marketing love languages? What is physical touch? How do you show love by physical touch? Because you cannot physically touch all your clients. How can I physically touch a client of mine, which I have, that's in Australia or that's in Europe? Because I'm not there. So, how do you physically touch them? Being present at communication touch points, touching their heart with messages that reach them. Okay. Cold touch, contact, emotionally reaching them. Product, warm connection, emotionally with a story. Okay. A physical product. Okay. Reliable communication. Okay, so that's good. You guys are close, very close. Yes, communication every time, email. Yes, you're hinting on it, but what's the one thing you need? Getting together for coffee, but you can't. They live in a different country. And how do you do it? Maybe you can do it with one or two people, but if you want to get thousands of leads, are you going to like every single person's social media post? Can you support every single person when you have 10,000 clients? Making them feel seen, communicating on Zoom. Yes, but how do you reach everyone? So I'm going to give it to you. It's going to sound too simple, but we're going to learn it. Here is how you do it. Well, here's the first marketing love language. First marketing love language is called visibility. Being visible. Yes, every single person, every single company that earns way more than you, one is more visible than you, because we cannot physically touch the masses in marketing, as marketing is designed to reach many people that are at a distance from us. The physical touch love language is done by being extremely visible, constantly being in front of people, touching people by being seen. Apple is very visible. Exactly, Oscar. Out of sight, out of mind. When you market, you need to market a lot. Apple is everywhere. You see them on billboards. You see them in the TV show you watch. An Apple computer is being used. You see them with what your friend is holding. You see them on the TV. You see them on YouTube. Anywhere you go, there's Apple, 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 Apple. And before you know it, of course, they're everywhere, and you feel like they're constantly in contact with you. So physical touch in the marketing love language is done by visibility. What makes McDonald's more successful than your favorite burger joint? Although your favorite burger joint tastes better, looks better, has better service, is a better product, compared to McDonald's. They're not as visible as McDonald's. McDonald's is very visible. How many marketing messages, I'm asking you, is a person exposed to per day in the USA? How many marketing messages is a person exposed to per day? How many marketing messages have you seen yesterday? How many marketing messages do you think you saw yesterday? You saw thousands. You saw too many. You saw 3,500, 300, 300. How many do you think you've seen? Just yesterday, marketing messages. 3,000, 10,000, 1 billion. Wow. Thousands. 30 just yesterday. Too many. Okay. Let me ask you this. How many marketing messages did you remember yesterday? How many do you think are actually remembered per day? I'm going to give you stats from ChatGPT in a second. So I'm going to give you the answer. How many, though? First, I want you to look. How many did you remember? Exactly. About 10 to 15, 2 to 3, 3, 1, 45, a handful, 3 to 5. Yes. According to ChatGPT, in the USA, it's estimated that the average person is exposed to between 4,000 and 10,000 marketing messages per day. Yet they remember 2 to 3 messages, which means that 99.9% of the messages are lost. Think about it. If you remember 2 marketing messages yesterday, it means that 9,998 people wasted their money on you yesterday with their marketing. Wasted their money, got lost. They were just noise. So if you only remember a few marketing messages per day, how do we expect to be above the noise? How do we expect to be visible? 99.9% of all marketing campaigns fail. 99.9% of all marketing campaigns are not visible. 99.9% of all marketing campaigns push people away from us, which is the opposite of a love language. People filter us. They don't see our message. We're a waste of time for them. We wasted our marketing money and our marketing efforts on 99.9% of them. We fell out of love. There's no love there. Are you with me so far? Yeah, yes. Most people only market once. That's correct, Oscar. It's beginning to feel that way. Yes, yes. Very good. Excellent. Good. Now, what is the opposite of visibility? Yes, Daniel. What's the opposite of visibility? Very simple. Invisibility. Invisibility. Exactly, Christoph. Invisibility, obscurity. Yes. What does invisibility mean? Invisibility means that the people who know you are not enough to make you wealthy. Not enough people know you, bottom line. Just not enough people know you. The successful know the marketing love languages and they use them to become wealthy. Again, even if they don't say 5 marketing love languages, they know they need to use them. For example, they know they need to be visible. Being invisible is a sure way to have 0 love language in marketing. 0 love in marketing. It's the dark side. When you're invisible, you're on the dark side of the moon. Luckily for you, the marketing love languages start at invisibility, and it's probably where you are at the moment. Most of the businesses I start working with start with being practically unknown. They have 2 clients, 10 clients. That's how they start when they begin on a early journey with me. Many of my clients are much more advanced and much more successful. But you need to know that the average business is invisible. How do I know? Because the average business goes out of business. So it means they were invisible. Exactly. If they don't know you, they cannot flow you. Yes, in today's webinar, I'm going to be inviting you to my sold out webinar, which is now a complete edited course called Removing Your Invisibility Cloak. It's 5 lessons designed to get you to not only become visible, but to learn the secrets of how to attract human beings to your marketing, any marketing. So there's like a cloak that you have over you that makes you invisible. And what we are doing is going to remove that in this course. It gives you tools to stand out, to rise above the 99.9%, and to actually get your marketing to work. The course price is $2,997, and yet will make you much more than that for the rest of your life if you apply it, guaranteed. More information coming soon, plus a major gift for those that stay until the end. So 99% of people, 99.9% of people are invisible, and so they cannot become wealthy since they don't know the first step of the 5 marketing love languages, how to stop the disease called invisibility. The result is that their efforts to market, their marketing actions make them poor. Trying to market, trying to get money makes them poor. They put money into something that drains their business. It's like so counterintuitive. It's supposed to make them money, yet it sucks up all their money. It's like taking a medicine that kills you. Literally, people think that this is the medicine they need, marketing, but then the marketing kills them because it's expensive. So rule 2 in the marketing love languages, the opposite way is often the right way. If 99.9% of marketing fails, statistically speaking, if we do the opposite of what everyone does, we will win, right? If everyone's going one way and failing, we could try the other way. We could try going the opposite. It will most likely just statistically work. It will at least increase our chances to 50-50. So you have to know in the marketing love languages, sometimes it's opposite to what you think. In the marketing love languages, we sometimes need the opposite. Yes, good, John. Yes. What do you think is the most important thing that you need to know about marketing first? What's the most important thing you need to know about marketing? What do you feel in your business or in your service offering or in your product is the most important thing to know? Your unique selling proposition, Ty. Thank you. Good. What people want. Okay, good, Mariah. Target audience. Okay, good. What do you think? Human behavior, what makes you different? Okay, the right way to market to get visible. Okay, that's true. When do you need to get visible? That's true. ROI, you need ROI, yes, which is something that you need to do. A lot of these things is what you need to do. Okay, return on investment is something that you get, right? So let's have a look. Most people think they need to know what to do. Yet it's the opposite. It's the opposite, and I'll explain how to authentically position yourself. Okay, you're right about that, Lindsay, but there's something you need to do first. I'm not against what you guys are writing, but there's something that has to happen first. Correct, Lucian, exactly. The most important thing to learn is what you must not do. Okay? If you go to the gym first for the first time and I put you on a heavy squat rack or I tell you go and bench press, you'll hurt yourself. And most people start marketing and they hurt themselves. The first thing a personal trainer should do is tell you what not to do. Here's how you have good form. You don't bend your back. You don't overload the weight. You don't do X, Y, and Z. And then you know, oh, okay, got it. There's something here that I shouldn't do. If I do it, I'll get injured. So the first thing you learn is what not to do. Then you can learn all the things to do, all the fancy stuff later. So this brings us to the marketing mistakes and the next point in the marketing love language. I'm going to tell you today a bunch of things not to do in marketing, but I want to go over the next point in the marketing love languages first. So we said that we have these 5 marketing love languages. The first one is we need to have lots of visibility. Now I want to jump to the next point, which is quality time. I'm jumping to point 3, okay? What do you think quality time equals in the marketing love languages? So quality time in love, in a normal relationship, is limited time usually, but very concentrated being with someone. Like I'm having a date night with my wife. It's like quality time. I'm just one-on-one with her and it's building the love. How do you do that with marketing where everything needs to be massive? So how do you achieve quality time, but in marketing? Remember, it's often the opposite. I'm giving you a hint right now. It's often the opposite. How do you achieve quality time, but in marketing? Nurturing campaigns, good, positive, being accessible, in-depth understanding of clients' expectations. That's good, Daniel. But when you're talking masses, messaging, quality content, listening to your clients, short, quick messages. Okay, make your messages very relatable, organic, non-manufactured. That's a good thing. A good thing. By the way, what you guys are writing is a good thing, yes? I just want to specify it a little bit. Focus on them instead of you. Okay, that's always a good thing. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, here's how you do it. It's not be less available, Dina. Here's what you do. Quantity time, number of messages sent. Yes, every single person, every single company that earns way more than you, one, is more visible than you, and two, puts out much more quantity than you. In marketing, often the opposite of quantity is the mistake of quality. Thank you, Oscar. So here's the crazy thing with the marketing love languages. Usually people think they need quality with love, which is fine. In marketing, it's the opposite. You need quantity time, lots and lots and lots of marketing. And what people do is they make the mistake of quality. So they want perfection instead of put it out there, get it out there. So the quality time destroys what they need in marketing, which is quantity time. Are you with me so far? Are you with me? Kelly, love this. I always say progress over perfection. Exactly. Yes, love it. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. It's really different. It's different, but it's so similar in many ways as well. Quantity is better than quality. 100%. With marketing, quantity is better than quality. I'm not against quality. I love quality. I'm not against it. But you first need quantity. When you get it out there, over time, the quality will improve. It's okay. If you learn what I'm about to teach you, Christian, then you won't add to the noise. You'll actually put out value that will be exactly what your clients want to see. When Apple puts out something, they don't add to the noise. You look for it. So how do we make sure that your clients love you and look for it? Good. Um, I've seen people make deliberate spelling mistakes to improve engagement. Wow, Christoph, interesting. Okay, in marketing, too much quality is a mistake. Your target market does not need quality time. The way to establish quality time with your prospects is by being visible with a lot of you. So very visible and a lot of you. You need what I call quantity time. You need to be there again and again and again. And this will subconsciously create trust, create closeness, create love. With marketing, if you keep seeing that brand popping up on your screen, pop up on your screen, it keeps following you around. You see it everywhere. It comes up on your Instagram. All of a sudden, you see it. People start talking about it. You're like, what? Okay, I guess I have to look into it because they were there again and again and again, and you subconsciously felt closer to them to the point that you said, okay, let me just go on their site and see what all the fuss is about. Does that make sense? Good. Yes. Okay, Nathan. Good. I'm not against quality, but to succeed, you must maintain an exact ratio between quality and quantity, and otherwise you will fail. You hate annoying adverts that you don't like. You love adverts of products that you end up buying. And I'm not saying that you need to be annoying. I'm not promoting annoying marketing. Definitely not. I'm promoting effective marketing, which you will learn. Right now, I'm giving you the principles. Soon we will learn how do you make marketing that's catchy, etc., etc. A lot of that is also covered in removing the invisibility cloak. So I'm not saying which is the course that I think you need to do, but the whole point is it's not that you need to be annoying. You just need to be there a lot. I would rather you make the mistake of being there too much than being there too little. Let's put it that way. So like a lot of cell phone videos instead of a nice larger production. 100% John. Exactly. Exactly. Most businesses close within the first 5 years, and yet most business owners invest so much in quality without creating the love by getting out there, by quantity. Think about it. They're working so much on having quality that the business ends up closing. They haven't even put out anything. Start, put something out there. Some years ago, my father was consulting a dentist and he taught him the marketing love languages, and it changed the dentist's life. The full program cost him $12,000, much more than this, the full program. And my father asked him, if you could change anything in your professional life, what would it be? The dentist told him, if I had to do it all over again, I would first learn the marketing love languages before learning my profession, since the marketing love languages Since with the marketing love languages, I would become successful much faster. I would not need to waste almost 30 years struggling, which means I would help many more people. I'd probably not have a broken marriage, and I could help my parents and my kids like I should have. That is how important the marketing love languages are. Don't underestimate them. Bad marketing leads to no sales, no help for your clients, no income, no business. Bad marketing leads to no sales. Bad marketing leads to not helping your clients. Your product helps people. Your product is valuable. How do you help people if you don't get it to them, if they don't buy? Then you get no income. If you have not enough income, how do you grow your business? How do you expand? So then you'll have no business. I told you we'll cover 3 of the marketing love languages today, and we will. But first, I want to expose you to some of the common mistakes people make in marketing. Okay? These mistakes are the cloaks put over your eyes, making you both blind and invisible. On the one hand, you can't see, and on the other hand, nobody can see you. So these are mistakes I want to first of all cover. They're basic, they're simple, but almost everyone I know that isn't doing well is doing these mistakes. I think it all goes back to our mindset. If we think we're being annoying, we will be annoying. But if we believe in value that we're providing and we believe that we can help, then even lots of quantity is not annoying. I love it, Masha. I love it. Nathan, if I publish a lot of bad ads, am I making progress? Absolutely you are. I'll tell you a secret for life. If you're struggling at doing something, do it badly at first, you'll become a pro. Do it badly on purpose. If you are writing and you get writer's block, like you can't think of what to write further, write bad on purpose. Write bad, 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 as much as you can bad. Write the worst written piece you've ever written in your entire life, and you will see that you'll start all of a sudden to write very, very, very good. So I highly suggest that you write bad, that you market bad, that you put bad out. That's fine. And I'm not saying bad as in doing bad things. Yes, I just mean something that's not high quality. Do things that are not high quality. The quality will come, but put it out. 100% Christoph. Best advice ever to defeat writer's block. Thank you, Lucy, and I love that. Thank you. Interesting. Yes, it is. Okay, so here's the second big mistake. Most new businesses know that they need a website. Impressive. Thank you, John. They think they need a website. I'm talking about new businesses. This is a big marketing mistake. Keeping it so simple. Love it. Thank you, Marcelo. Big marketing mistake. If you don't know how to make your website adhere to the marketing love languages technology, you will learn in the removing your invisibility cloak, the website will not be used and you will need to redo it, and it will result in a loss. People spend thousands of dollars on websites, thousands, and no sales. Like they first invest in the website, but they don't do any marketing. It's like then the website just is there with nothing. No hits, no nothing. Big mistake. This is motivating me so much. Awesome, John. I love that. Masha, I ran 60 campaigns till I found some of my winning campaigns. Thank you for bringing this up. Exactly, Masha. Well done. Very well done. Website alone does nothing. Correct, Yolandia. Correct. I can almost guarantee your website currently has major money-sucking mistakes on it. The next mistake, which destroys your visibility, is branding. I know, don't kill me. I know everybody loves branding. Hold on, I'm not against branding. Okay, but it's a mistake at the beginning. Branding is a waste of money and time if done at the incorrect stage of the business. Investing in a logo, colors, fonts, letterhead, etc. is a total waste, and it won't make anyone buy from you, and hence it violates the 5 marketing love languages, and it will contribute to your failure. I love branding. Make some money first, then worry about branding. Next, I'm sure you heard about that you need a business page on Facebook. Unless you generate mega traffic or you use paid marketing, you'll get less and less and less, and you'll end up with 2% exposure, which means less than 2% of the people that liked your page will be exposed to your content. This is stats that you can find anywhere. I didn't make this up. If 1,000 people liked your page, less than 20 will be exposed. And 3 of them, your mom, your dad, and your best friend, and whoever else, will remember your message. Not many people. In other words, it's not like the silver bullet is your business page on Facebook. Like, this is how I'm going to make money. This is my future for my marketing. This is my marketing strategy. Business page on Facebook. No, no. Exactly. This is so on point. Thank you. I run a branding agency and support this slide. Wow. Thank you, Christian. Thank you. I did this big mistake and I lost a lot of money, girl. You've speak my life. Thank you, John. Wow. Wow. I appreciate it, guys. So here is another major marketing takeaway from this webinar. Okay, here's another major marketing takeaway. You must first have organic, which means free, marketing that works before you ever invest a cent into paid marketing. First, you market in a way that makes some kind of income, some kind of a success for free. You post it on social media or you do whatever you want to market it. When that works, put some money behind it. But people put money behind things that they haven't even checked works organically. It's a major mistake. And just knowing that is worth all your time. That will save you thousands of dollars, just that line right there at the end. It's major. John, I definitely spent way too long on my branding at the start. I felt like I couldn't even start till I had a logo and brand. Yes, John, it's a very common mistake. Every business I've ever started had no logo, no brand at the beginning. I just told people about it, sold it, got people interested. I sold. I marketed and sold, marketed and sold. And later I got the branding right. I own a marketing company and actually steer away from marketing on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, Anna. Okay, that's totally fine. Branding cannot replace the product. Branding is not marketing and branding is not a logo. Correct, Christian. John, are these homemade ads posted on social media? Is that what you mean by free marketing? Yeah, free marketing can be homemade ads. It can be something that you maybe barely spent money on. I don't mind if you get a professional to shoot you or something, but don't put money into ads, and also keep the costs low at the beginning, even on shooting it. Put it out there. Just shoot it on your iPhone. If you have an iPhone, this device is all you need. I started doing all my marketing for my businesses with an iPhone 6. So you have to understand that it can start with an iPhone. Free. Free, right? You have your phone anyway, so I'm calling it free. You have a phone, you have an Android, whatever you have, start. Once you make some money, get a better phone, get a better camera. It's never free, correct, Kevin? But it's as close to free. You don't go and put $1,000 into some ad on Facebook and hope that it will be your golden bullet. That's what people do. They have some crappy ad and they put $1,000 behind it and it gets crappy results. It's a waste of money. It kills them. Business cards, talking to people. Exactly. Simple, free, low cost, low cost. Proof of concept first. Do you know your audience? Exactly, Yolanda. Exactly. You got it. Kelly, love all this. Thank you. Wow. Yes. Organic traffic verifies using paid. Yes. For tactics. Correct, Daniel. Yeah, exactly. Good. Okay, you guys are with me. Thank you. I love the feedback, by the way. In other words, before you figured out how to stop being invisible, before you learn the marketing love languages, paid marketing will be the medicine that kills you. I can't tell you how many businesses I've spoken to that have died because of paid marketing. They put money into it, into a well that is a bottomless pit. The next mistake is having no marketing at all. The basic lie that people operate on is if I'll be good enough, they'll come. So they don't market. They just say, you know what, I don't need marketing. It's not, marketing is not for me. I'm not a marketer. And they have a product that they think will do it. No, it's not true and it's not how it works. The only thing that comes towards you are bills that you usually cannot pay. That's what comes to you. Not clients, not leads, bills come to you. And yet again, you will remain invisible to your market with zero quantity time while being very visible to your debt collectors. Your debt collectors will see you. They'll see you very well. That is so true, yes. Okay, marketing mistake 6, following the current trend. Every so often there's a new trend, a different media you believe that you need. It used to be Facebook, and then you had to be on Instagram, and later you could not survive without TikTok. And from time to time, it's YouTube that you must master. And of course, don't forget that LinkedIn is a must for business. Yet, the media you use to market is actually almost irrelevant. And the constant jump from one platform to another prevents you from mastering any. It's like somebody here on the chat, I think it was Anna, said, look, I don't use Facebook or Instagram. It's fine. It doesn't matter what medium you use. The point is, do you know how to market? If you don't know, it will destroy you. The platform is almost irrelevant. What is relevant is how to turn your content from one, invisible, to visible, number one, with two, which I'm going to get to in a second, and with three, quantity time, and of course, four and five, the five marketing love languages, in other words. You need the five marketing love languages. The next mistake, which is a cloak put over your eyes, is how to deliver the content. It started with, you must have an ebook, and you cannot succeed without a podcast. And if you really want to succeed, you must write a book. And then it becomes, you need daily videos. And then the videos must be vertical. And shortly after, the videos have to be short videos, less than a minute long. And before you manage to figure out how to get your message within a 1-minute video, TikTok changed its platform and it allowed for 10-minute videos. And just when you manage to re-record your videos, it starts to support 1-hour videos. Nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. How you deliver the content is almost irrelevant. What is relevant is how to take your content from invisible to visible with two, which we'll get to in a second, and with three, quantity time, and of course, four and five, the five marketing love languages. Yes, no problem, Leon. Jessica, this is so true. Thank you. Strategy lasts, tactics change. Exactly. The knowledge lasts. What you invest in yourself lasts. The five marketing love languages last. The principles last. The basic principles of marketing last no matter what. The tactics change. Mistake number 8, more products and services. Before you reach a certain visibility, more products and services are just a way to stop marketing. It's a hope that an unknown product or service will do the marketing for you. In other words, people think that they need to just keep coming out with new products and that's going to somehow get them business. No, no. Anyway, there are many more ways to incorrectly market. Pictures with celebrities, paying for big networking events, talking on stage with big names, lying in your marketing, promising more than you can deliver. Never, never lie in your marketing. Never promise more than you can deliver. Not following up, and many more mistakes. There are many mistakes, but there are 5 correct ways to market and infinite incorrect ways to market. So how do you become visible? The first thing you must discover, much like Columbus discovered America, is the next marketing love language, and I'll give it to you now. Yes, exactly, Daniel and Anna. Yes, exactly. I'm going to give it to you now, okay? We're talking about words of affirmation next. The next point is words of affirmation, okay? So let me ask you, what do you think words of affirmation equal in the marketing love languages? In the usual love languages, words of affirmation are those things that are very much, I'm so proud of you. I really love what you're doing. You look so good. You did so well. I totally admire what you're doing. I'm here for you always. It's words that you want to hear that tells you the person loves you. So the big question is, how do you do that, but in marketing? Benefits, show your customer love and how what you do solves their pain points. Okay, talk about customer/audience instead of talking about ourselves. Yes, I'm with you. Customer-centered messaging, telling the truth. Always you should tell the truth. I agree. Messaging that reinforces a solution to their problem. Nice, Marcelo. Yeah. Giving a guarantee. Let them know you appreciate them. Okay, I'm going to explain. Okay, because I'm asking because A, I want you to kind of think of it first before I give it to you. And B, because I want to hear where you guys are at, and I see that you guys are very warm. John, this is gold. Already so many actionable things I can start implementing. Thank you. Unfortunately, I have to get to my next patient. Sad I have to go. Thank you for being on, John. Thank you. I know you had a limited time. No problem. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what words of affirmation are. Okay, and there are 3 things which I'm going to explain. Okay, so don't think you understand what I'm saying just off the bat. Here we go. It's called the button, message, emotion, and one more thing. Button, message, emotion, and one more thing. And I'm going to get to it. In marketing, there's something called the button, and you're about to learn about it. This works on getting the girl, catching a prospect's eyes, having your child follow your instructions, or getting your boss to open the email you sent them. The message is what follows in your marketing. It's what you're wanting to communicate. So you have a button that catches their eye, different to a hook, by the way, different to a hook. And the message is what the person then actually is what they read, what actually is what you wanted to communicate. So let's see. Let's learn about the button. A button is something that if you press it, it results in a specific predefined reaction. You say this, they do that. In marketing, the button is that split-second subliminal attraction to a specific word or phrase or picture that forces a person to feel they must find out more. It's an unavoidable reaction. So either it makes them look, or it makes them want to find out more, or it makes them see it very clearly. It's what raises you above the 99.9%. I'll give you an example. Look at that. Get hard results. Hims, generic for Viagra. There are a few buttons here. It makes you look. Your attention is on the screen. Get hard results. And there's a picture of a person touching a leg. There's some buttons here. Another one, back pain treatment. You have an image of a painful back, and it doesn't even matter the other words here. The message will come later. Later, you look at what does it say. But the first thing you see, especially if you have back pain, is that picture. Whoa, the picture. It's the button. That is, for people that have back pain, that picture will always catch their eye. Are you with me? Are you with me? Yes. Yes. Good. Excellent. Okay, good. Very good. Very, very good. Excellent. To become visible, to rise above the noise, you must first and foremost isolate the button for your marketing in your business. Clickbait is a kind of a button, a kind of a cheap button. It's not exactly clickbait, but clickbait uses a similar technology. The ability to isolate the button is one of the most important abilities in marketing. And since there are only a handful of people that actually know how to discover the button, most marketing fails. I found no AI, no guru, no trainer that can teach you our technology for isolating the button for your business. This specific technique is a well-kept trade secret. Daniel, we will see now. Excellent, Masha. Good. You'll see now. Rule number 3 in the marketing love languages. Unlike the love languages, the marketing love languages are a process, and you will have to execute all the steps in the exact order, since it's a science, not an art, and each step results in actual measurable improvements. The usual love languages, you can just do one of them. The marketing love languages are a process you go through. Very valuable information. Oh, thank you, Nitu. It will be potentially posted. We'll see. I may post it somewhere. Okay, the recording. Now, with the button, there is one more important thing you must find. One more important thing you need to find. You need to isolate the emotion connected to the button, which ensures the button will be pressed. Every button has an emotion linked with it. Fear, excitement, stress, happiness, etc. There's some emotion connected to the button. Finding the button without isolating the emotion makes the button much less effective. Finding the button without isolating the emotion makes it much less effective. That's right, Daniel. ABM, always be marketing. Now, we worked with a company years ago that sold gardening products, and this is going to show you what I mean with this emotion, okay? They found that effective fertilizer was the button. They sold many, many, many different products, but effective fertilizer was what caught people's eye. But they wrongly thought people buying fertilizer in their target market wanted beauty and joy and aesthetics. And so they promoted, do you want a beautiful garden? We have the most effective fertilizer for you. So they used effective fertilizer, but the emotion that they thought was beauty and aesthetics and joy. That's not why people bought the fertilizer. It didn't work. Why? Let's see why. By using the technology that you'll learn in removing your invisibility cloak, they found there was an emotion connected to fertilizer. And that emotion was actually anger. People were pissed off about the damn bugs. They were angry and they wanted fertilizer when they were angry. So they started to promote this instead. Do you want to kill the freaking bugs? We have the most effective fertilizer for you. And everything changed for them. The fertilizer sales brought people to their gardening store. The gardening store got more and more leads coming in who started buying plants for their home, larger landscaping projects, etc. They found the button and emotion. My first money back guarantee to you for the Removing Your Invisibility Cloak full program is that I'll teach you how to isolate the button for your product or service. To be fair, it's a knowledge-packed course, all meat, no potatoes. It's full knowledge-packed, and you may need coaching to implement it. Coaching with me will be an additional $5.99 hourly for one-on-one coaching. Yet, even without my coaching, through the course alone, you will become visible. And when you're visible, I can tell you from experience, money comes to you, opportunities come to you, income comes to you, clients come to you, and mostly you will inject joy into life rather than waiting for joy in life. Guaranteed. Plus, as I said, point 2 of the marketing love languages is not just the button. It's one more thing. Three more things. No problem, Andrew. Thank you. The button, message, emotion, and one more thing, which we're going to cover. Before I explain the message and that one more thing, I know I made some bold statements above. It's a pretty bold statement to say, I guarantee money will come to you. I guarantee opportunities come to you. I guarantee income and clients. So let's look at a couple of things quickly because it's a bold statement, and then we're going to get back to this message, emotion, and one more thing. How can I say these things with such certainty? I want to tell you a quick story. My life can be divided to two. My life before I learned the 5 marketing love languages, and my life after I learned the marketing love languages, okay? Before my dad asked me that question about Amazon and McDonald's, and after. Thank you, Daniel. Loving the presentation. So valuable. Awesome. Awesome. The reason I'm telling you about my life before and after is because I want to describe to you how your life will improve once you learn all 5 marketing love languages by showing you what happened to my life. Yes, really helpful. Great, John. I'm so happy to hear. My life was not always full of great marketing, income, success, and joy. Actually, quite early in my adult life, I hit a major disaster. When I was 19, I had a vision of how my life would go. My whole life was in the USA. Christoph, a guarantee is a bold claim. Bold claims require extraordinary evidence, and I've seen extraordinary evidence. Thank you, Christoph. Yes, you've been working with us and seen the results. Thank you. So my whole life was in the USA when I was 19. And then things changed for the worst and fast when my visa got denied. I don't know if a lot of you know me, but a lot of you know my story, those who do know me, and some people know me that they don't know my story. I was forced to part with my family at 19, my friends, my everything. They were in the USA, and my future died in a second. Before I knew it, I was sent alone on a plane to the unknown. I found myself in South Africa, invisible. No friends, no job, without a home, without a future, like nothing. I got to South Africa with nothing. But it was fine. It would only be for 10 days or so, they told me. The immigration attorney said it'd be 10 days and then you'll go back to the USA. The 10 days became a month, became 6 months, it became years. I didn't do well. I was stuck in South Africa. Life was hard, and I was literally stuck, both figuratively and literally. In fact, I was doing everything wrong. I did not want to be there. I missed home. I was sleeping in my grandma's small flat. I had very little money. I had no girlfriend. I had no car. I had nothing. I was lost. I was losing my life. I was smearing my time with some gym and a lot of partying. Just partying, going out and just bringing no results. That was until a very bad thing happened to me, or so I thought at the time, when I ran out of money. The wake-up call came when I asked my dad to help me financially, and he refused. I was devastated. My dad said, I will not give you money, but I'll offer you knowledge. And other than that, you're on your own. And I was so sure he was being unreasonable. Like, what do you mean you're not giving me money? Like, knowledge? Okay, okay. My dad said he would teach me the 5 marketing love languages, and he said this would solve my problems. It's when he asked me about the McDonald's and Amazon. Thank you, Bernard. I was broke. How could this help? How could I learn what my dad knew? He made 100 million by 31, a billion today. How can I, the one that was losing in life, get even close? But I had no choice. I had to give it a shot. I knew he had results, and I knew I should at least try to learn and apply what he suggests. I was very doubtful. I thought I needed money and not knowledge, but I had no choice. And so I figured out I must learn if I want to change my life. I realized, okay, I'll invest in myself. And so I asked him, what's the first thing you need to learn? I need to learn. And he said, point two of the marketing love languages, the button, message, emotion, and one more thing. Well, I learned, but I also diligently practiced and I applied and I became an expert in discovering the button, the message, plus the linked emotion. And one more thing. And as a result, I stopped being invisible and I became super visible and my life changed and my bank account changed. What happened next was a wild ride. By applying the marketing love languages knowledge that you will learn and removing your invisibility cloak, by the age of 22, I created, owned, and marketed the famous Wheel of Summer Music Festival, and I became the owner of one of the biggest events companies in South Africa. Money became not a problem, I got my own place, and life became a beautiful adventure. The next year or two, I got a girlfriend, I created 3 more brands. By the way, my girlfriend is now my wife. I purchased property, I created multiple streams of income, and I made more money than I imagined, and I never looked back. And our students do it even better than me. We made so much money that I started a short-term money lending company called Empower Funding. You can look it up on Google. We lend tens of millions to real estate deals. That's what happened to me, and that's what will happen to you once you've learned the marketing love language system. More importantly than me, we've helped thousands of people to get out of debt, to make money, and to create the life they always knew they can create. Now, some of you may be thinking, but marketing is complex. It never worked for me. It's not complex. Once you know anything, it's simple. It used to be complicated to drive a car in your neighborhood. Then it became complicated to drive a car on a big road. Then it became complicated to drive a car on the highway, and now you drive a car while texting and doing your makeup. It's easy. Once you know, it's simple. Once you've learned the full marketing love languages, it becomes so easy. You can apply it to more and more businesses and so have multiple streams of income. In marketing, it's not the quality of your product nor the price, it's visibility. Who knows you? And I'm visible. I'm extremely visible. I'm everywhere. I mean, social media, a lot of my friends ask me, you're everywhere. Are you okay with that? Yes, I'm okay with that. The most successful, often famous people in Cape Town and otherwise, other places in the world know me. Did they know me when I arrived to Cape Town? No. Did they want to know me when I just arrived? No. But they know me now since I know visibility. So to learn how to become visible, we said you need 3 things: the button, message, emotion, and one more thing. 1, you need to find the button and the linked emotion. It must be exact. You cannot miss, as otherwise the whole marketing will be a miss. 2, you must correctly craft the message. The message is what gets them to understand. Once you have the button and the linked emotion, you will rise above the 99.9%, and then your prospect will read your message. But even the message must be something that will cause them to act with a very specific emotional reaction. Without the emotion in the message, there won't be any action. And you've wasted a golden opportunity that may never repeat. So the button catches their eye, the message is what they read. It needs to have emotion in both. And if you don't have the message correct, they'll go away to something else. It's very easy to swipe away. The button, message, emotion, and one more thing. Any idea what is that one more thing? What's that one more thing you need for the second point of the marketing love languages? Thank you, Bernard. Yes, that's why I love to join the webinar like this. Thank you. Any idea what you need? What is that other point that you need? Let's see. Let's see. A way for customers to buy. Yeah, yes, it's something that we need in our sort of point 2 of the marketing love languages. Action. Okay. This is how we create that words of affirmation. A call to action. I love calls to action. But let's see. There's one more thing that we need on this part. I'm not against calls to action. You need them. But here's what you need. You must find the positioning. Positioning, now I'll explain. It's a special marketing method to cause a person to have an instant opinion, good or bad, about something that he knows nothing about. Without proper positioning, the message will be too long to read and too complicated to understand, and you will not have a sale. Positioning is a one line that makes you feel like you know everything about it. If I tell you, I'm opening a new burger joint. It's the Rolex of burger joints. You immediately think you know everything about my new burger joint because I've positioned it next to Rolex, which you know about. And so it gives you a feeling that you know, oh, this is a high-end burger joint. But if I tell you, oh, I'm opening up a new furniture shop, it's like the McDonald's of furniture. You immediately have an idea, okay, probably cheap, probably low cost, fast, short-term furniture. You have opinions about it just because I compared it to something. And that's positioning. What is one of the best champagne brands in the world? Tell me what are the best champagne brands in the world? The one or two famous things. Any idea? Moet is one of them, yes. Ace of Spades, true, true. There's another one that I'm thinking of that most people also know. Cristal, yes. Veuve, yes. Dom Perignon, exactly. Dom Perignon. That's the one I wanted to highlight. Many know Dom Perignon. There's a reason why. I'm not against Moet, Ace of Spades, and Cristal. I'm just saying. Many know Dom Perignon, and here's why. Let's look at this example of positioning that I saw. Some brand I saw and I was like, wow, that's positioning. This is extra wallets, and they wrote, we are the Dom Perignon of wallets. That's what they wrote. I found this, I was like, wow, excellent example of positioning. You don't know anything about the wallet brand, but you instantly have an opinion, wow, they must be good. To be effective, the positioning must be used consistently throughout the PR, marketing, sales, delivery, and admin. Everywhere. Once you've established your positioning, you need to use it everywhere. On your marketing, you need to use it on your invoices, you need to have it on your website, you need to have it everywhere. What's the purpose of positioning? The purpose of positioning is the formation of an instant, controlled opinion. Here's another one I saw. Same company, introducing the Tesla of wallets. Instantly you think, wow, high-tech, innovative, because they're comparing it, they're positioning it next to Tesla. This is positioning, the power of positioning. In the Removing Your Invisibility Cloak series, you will learn how to create this type of button, positioning, and message for your business. No, it's not illegal, John. You must, as far as I know. Now you can look it up, but as far as I know, it's not illegal. You're using a brand name. It's nothing illegal about it. You're not saying that it's your company name. You're just comparing it to something. You must find the positioning. The positioning is a special marketing method to cause a person to have an instant opinion, good or bad, about something he knows nothing about. Without proper positioning, the message will be too long to read, too complicated to understand, and you'll not have a sale. You knew nothing about that wallet brand, but they say we're the Tesla of wallets. You start thinking you know something about them. You still didn't learn anything more about them. But now that they've said we're the Tesla of wallets, you start thinking. If it's positive, it's okay. Exactly, Ross. Exactly. How do you know that you're visible? How do you know you're visible? When you have enough prospects that you can choose which ones you want to sell to. As I told you at the very beginning, I don't select everyone on my program. Some people buy a program, I meet them, I see they're not a fit, I refund them. Only specific people qualify to work with me because I'm visible enough. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you in Removing Your Invisibility Cloak. But I realized that when I learned marketing from my dad, it was after I learned a lot of business principles from him over the years. And without that background information, my marketing may not have done as well. And so I asked my dad to give anyone that will stay to the end of this presentation the How to Start a Business lesson, one for free. The full course is 6 lessons that are $229. I'm going to give you part 1 for free, just for anyone that stayed to the end. And by the way, we'll have another 15 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes max. You'll get a 3-hour recording of Meir Ezra himself, my dad, teaching vital business principles. This is wow, wow, wow. Now, before you start the Removing Your Invisibility Cloak, here are some common questions I've gotten. How long before I'll be able to become visible? It will not be years before you will start to reverse the downhill spiral of your business. In fact, it will not be months nor weeks, it will be hours. The Removing Your Invisibility Cloak series is composed of 5 1.5-hour lessons. Yet, within the first 3 hours, you'll be able to start becoming visible. Another question I got, What if I'll not get it 100%? And I heard this course has a lot of material. Will I be able to learn all of it? Some courses leave you hanging. You buy them and there's no support for your study. You just buy them and that's it. They just go do the course. Well, that leads me to my second money back guarantee. In part 5 of the Removing Your Invisibility Cloak course, I give you a 14-step tool, which is very simple to do, yet can only be done once you've studied the specialized material in parts 1 through 4. It's a sort of checklist designed to ensure you can successfully sell any product or service. Amazing, Pam. Wow, thank you, Bernard. My coaches will personally work with you, or I can at $5.99 hourly, to perfect the steps you do in this assignment. My coaches will work with you for free, taking your marketing actions and correcting them, which means for you, 100% success guaranteed, thousands of dollars of value. Just have somebody overseeing your work, helping you, answering questions, giving you support. Plus, my third money back guarantee as a special free service only for people on this webinar. If you participate with the guidance of my coaches, you'll understand and be able to apply the material. Guaranteed. I know how to market, and so I not only apply it to my business, but I know how to teach marketing to ensure anyone can learn how to market like me. Another common question, what if I'm an employee? Is this for me? Absolutely. Did you know that 40% of millionaires work for other people? Don't know if you knew that. 40% of millionaires work for other people. That means some employees know how to grow in the company and reach the top. How? They know how to market themselves. And you must learn this too in order to get raises, promotions, and job offers. You will become visible, you'll know the button message and positioning around those you work with, and you'll be there with quantity. You will be the only person that takes destiny into their own hands, since you market yourself and you don't wait and hope for someone to come and offer you a job or promotion. Can this also be used for cold calling? Absolutely, Wendy. 100%. It works for everything. Getting the girl, getting the boss to talk to you, cold calling, marketing, anything. How will knowing how to market help me? To answer this, I have to compare my life to the person asking me this question. Because if they're asking you this, they need something to look at. You see, correct marketing will allow you to, one, have much more income. People will want to work with you. You'll become recognized. Expansion happens almost miraculously, and you unlock access to more free time. I want you to look for real and how much that would be worth for you. Probably hundreds of thousands of dollars of value. Since I know how to market, I take vacations across the globe every few months because I know how to market. This is my wife and I in Petra, Jordan. This was us in Bali, Hawaii, Positano. This was the Maldives. This was in Oregon. This is Cape Town, South Africa, Philippines, and of course, Greece. So we travel a lot because I know how to market. So if somebody's asking me this question, how will marketing help me? This is what it will give you: income, freedom. You'll become recognized. It's very, very important. You're very close to a life like mine. You have to ask yourself if a life like mine is what you want. No debt, high income, lots of real estate, most importantly, businesses that help many people, the most beautiful, most able, most loving wife. And I used to not have a car. Now I have the most kick-ass car, the Jeep Wrangler all black. A long way from where I started. That's the power of correct marketing. It's the only part of the business that makes money. Now, is that the life I had when I just started? No. Did it happen by mistake? No. Is that the life you can have? Absolutely. How will it happen? Removing your invisibility cloak. So your first action is the Removing Your Invisibility Cloak course. In the first 3 hours, you'll know how to become visible. You'll handle the most basic marketing problem. I'm so sure that you'll get the expected results that I'm giving you: not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 money back guarantees. If any of these don't happen, you get your money back. No risk. You heard some. Want to know the rest? Okay, I told you a couple of the guarantees. Let me tell you the rest. My first guarantee, I'll teach you how to isolate the button for your product or service. Second, my coaches will take your marketing actions from the webinar and correct them, which means for you, 100% success guaranteed, hundreds of dollars of value. My third guarantee, thank you, Wendy, bring it on, yes. My third guarantee, if you will participate with the guidance of my coaches, you will understand and be able to apply the material. My fourth guarantee is you'll learn how to use a marketing technique called positioning, a lost art that big brands use on you. You can use it on other people. My fifth guarantee, as soon as you apply what I've taught you in the course, you'll start to make money. Guaranteed. My sixth guarantee, you will get action-based marketing knowledge not taught anywhere else, trade secrets. And this plus the how to start a business part one will ensure that as soon as you click on the link today and start applying those principles to your life, you will make money and improve your life immediately. And my seventh guarantee is you'll be able to ask my coaches via WhatsApp any questions on what you learned in the Removing Your Invisibility Cloak for an entire month. I'm giving you access to my team for a month. If you don't get these guarantees, if the course doesn't make you money, if you aren't totally satisfied with the course, get your money back and keep the materials. It's an ironclad guarantee. Get your money back and keep the materials. Plus, I have a couple more offers coming soon that make this deal a no-brainer and no risk for you if you want to finally handle your marketing and start to become visible. How much does removing your invisibility cloak cost? It costs as much as a small car. Well, okay, maybe not that much. It's only $2,997. If you can't afford it, you'd better join. Plus, don't worry, I've prepared a very special discount coming up. You expect me to take on that expense if I can't afford it? Yes, I do. It's not an expense, it's an investment. And I'm not just saying that in order to get you on the course. You have a money-back guarantee that if you complete the course within 30 days, participate and apply it, and the course isn't worth the money that you spent on it, money back, no questions asked, and keep all materials. I also want to say that if you've been working for 5, 10, 15, 20 years and you don't have a few $1,000s to invest in yourself, you better do something different to invest in yourself, and that's the most effective thing you can do. You have to know successful people invest in themselves a lot. I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in courses to learn. So that's what I needed. I like this. It's worth the money. Yes, it is. Understand this. You can reach your success faster than me. You can get out of debt faster than me. And you can make as money as you want faster than me because I now have a system. I know how to teach it. It's a big, big, big difference. But there's something I didn't tell you. This is a very important time in my life right now, today. Since you happen to be watching this webinar during this time, I'm going to give you an extra special discount. If you will be able to get in, because I only take a certain number of students per month with this offer that includes my coaches working with you, ensuring you get the needed results, and it's especially limited since I'm about to give you this giant discount. You see, I don't take on many, many, many people, even though I could, because there's a lot of personal contact needed. So you have to understand that it's limited. As I said, the cost of the course is $2,997. But if your income goes up by an extra $10,000 or $20,000 a year, it's a pretty freaking good deal. Nonetheless, today is very special, and so I'm going to give you a very special discount I call the newborn discount. Why? The reason you're going to get such a special discount is because I'm going to have a baby. Yes, my wife's due date is January 20th, 5 days from now. 5 days from now is the due date. Any minute now, I'm waiting for the call, basically. So it's like really, really special. Thank you so much, Wendy. Wow, yes, Bernard. Thank you, Kelly. Very exciting. It's our firstborn. It's going to be amazing. So it's really a special time. We're about to have a baby, and therefore I'm going to be giving you a present. Yes, thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. A massive discount so you can easily be able to afford this must-have course. Thank you so much for the kind words, guys. Yes. The Removing Your Invisibility Cloak course is packed with marketing information you've never ever heard. It's filled with all the data you need to isolate the button, establish the message, and develop your positioning. It's supported by my coaches, accountability, motivation, questions, success sharing. That's what they're there for. It's yours for life. You own the recordings and you can restudy them as much as you need. It's yours for life. And it's fully guaranteed. So how do you start? You register right now since you get the newborn discount. But you must register before you see the ugly sold out banner. So what is the discount? Here it comes. Are you ready? If you're serious about making money, about being visible, about learning how to market for real, it's not $2,997. It is, this is crazy, only $495. And you start today for only $99. Huge, gigantic discount with 7 money-back guarantees, 0 risk, huge income to gain. But what's even more gigantic than the discount is something I didn't tell you. Remember I said that the button has to have an emotion connected? Well, 3 of the lessons in this series are dedicated to teaching you how to isolate the linked emotion to the button. This is huge, 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 huge. Yes, sign me up, Wendy. I'm going to give you the link. It's a major game changer for you. It's what you need. Here's the link. Go there now. Christoph, maybe you can write it in the chat. gprosperity.com/invisible. Plus, you want to know the biggest offer I have? I have the biggest offer, okay? It's available only for those that are fast decision makers, only for those that sign up within the next 30 minutes. How much hours a day should we consider for the course? Each lesson is 1.5 to 2 hours, so you can do as much as you can. You know what I mean? For every single thing I said, my coaches will support you on, answering your questions, accountability, success sharing, guiding you to get results from the course, and the 14-step checklist. I'm no longer offering them. I'm offering me. I will do these with you included, only for those that sign up in the next 30 minutes. You're going to get me and not them. This is thousands of dollars of value because you're getting me. As soon as you sign up, I'll personally connect with you via WhatsApp. Not one of my coaches, not an AI bot, me. And the reason I say not an AI bot is because one of my clients wrote me this. I thought it was hilarious. He said, on a side note, is this you or are you using ChatGPT? Don't want you to burn out before I have complete the course. How do you deal with having so many people to work with? How do you and your dad give personal attention? And I said, this is me, not ChatGPT. I'm organized. You learn about that too. If you continue with us, we have a whole course on being organized. And by the way, not every client gets personal access. So this is something I'm offering right now, is me. Remember, the question you wrote at the start today, remember that thing I asked you to write at the start? That one thing you need help with. It could be not to do with marketing. It could be having to do with anything else. That question that you copied and saved, once you register and get my personal number, WhatsApp me that question, and I'll personally help you get that answered. Priceless. I will help you get that personalized, specific question answered today. Here's the link, gprosperity.com/invisible. And remember the How to Start a Business lesson, part 1 course? It's amazing. As a special gift for anyone that stayed to the end, you will get it free. Just email me at gal@gprosperity.com for access. Wendy, any way to just pay one-time full fee? Yes, I can sort that out for you. Just stay on and I'll help you with that in a moment. But for those that sign up in the next 30 minutes, you will not just get part 1. You will get the full course, all 6 lessons included. It's usually $229, but it's worth more than gold because it saved more businesses than we can count. So it's 17 hours of the most important business tools in the world included when you buy today. So you'll pay $99 over 5 weeks, $99 a week, it's $495 total. $99 today, but you get a $229 course today included, plus my support. Right away, I'm going to answer your questions. Don't miss it. You're competing against a limited number of spots taking this discount. Here's the link, gprosperity.com/invisible. Kelly, that's so nice of you. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're welcome, Wendy. Awesome, Brett. Thank you. Thank you. Please write to me. Please write to me. And another big bonus, this is a tax-deductible expense. Do what the wealthy do. Invest in yourself, make more money, pay as little tax as legally possible. Now, what if I have a major problem that prevents me from taking the course? Well, you'll have to take the course, since once you handle your marketing problems, you'll handle your money problems. And once you handle your money problems, you practically have no problems in business. Most problems in business can be handled with enough money. Of course, ethically. Of course, if you need any kind of help to make it happen to join, or if you have any situation with the link or the card, or you want to arrange a different payment method, write to me at gal@gprosperity.com. That's my personal email. I will answer, or stay on until the end of the presentation and I will help you. Another big bonus, you can get the course totally free by getting 3 new people to join. Don't wait. Register now. gprosperity.com/invisible. Now, if all of the above wasn't enough to make this program a no-brainer, okay, I'm going to do something so special. This is the final thing I'm adding here. Because my purpose is to help, I want to give you all the support that I possibly can. Anyone that signs up within the next 30 minutes will get a very special invite. In fact, 5 invites because it's for 5 weeks. It's an invite that's worth $290 per session. And you get 5 invites worth $1,450. For people that drop in, they pay $290 for a session that I'm about to invite you to. I'm inviting you to my weekly live mentoring and coaching from my Money Mind program. Once a week, students on my Money Mind program get together for live mentoring and coaching with me. It's 1 hour weekly in which my top students ask me any questions for support, help, ideas, debugging. We meet like this, all videos are on, and I help them with their specific issues. On these Zooms, I give knowledge that I don't teach on any platform. Secrets my dad taught me, worth thousands of dollars. At least that's what they were worth to me. Tools I only share with my team or executives. Powerful coaching, which fits seamlessly with your progress on removing your invisibility cloak. Here's the link, gprosperity.com/invisible. What will you learn? You'll learn what are the other 2 points of the marketing love languages. They're not what you think. You'll learn the one reason why you don't have what you deserve, how to become in the top 1% of earners, which is $500,000 per year, what my dad knew that made him 100 million by the age of 31, how to cause your clients to love you, much like they love Apple or McDonald's or Amazon or their local pizza joint, what makes other companies, other people more visible than you, more credible than you, with a product or service that's more desired than yours, and with a market that's willing to pay them more than they're willing to pay you. How do you get that, but for yourself? How do you make sure you will not make marketing mistakes that ensure you'll never be wealthy in the good case, or will make you poor in the usual case? What is the exact ratio between quality and quantity that you must maintain to ensure you will not fail? By the way, the lock and the guarantee shows it's 100% money back guarantee, and the price is locked on the best price. You have the best price that we have for the next 30 minutes. This offer is locked for the next 30 minutes for you. How do you make your website adhere to the marketing love languages so your website will be used and you will not need to redo it and it will result in a loss? What is the exact point that you'll need branding? When do you invest in branding? Which platform to use to deliver your content? Your life after you learn how to become visible. You can expect that. And the most important part, how to isolate the correct emotion to the button. Don't miss it. Here's the link, gprosperity.com/invisible. You're competing against a lot of people that want to grab this discount. Register now. Don't wait. Raul, welcome. I'm so happy to have you on the program. Thank you. It's only $99 today. gprosperity.com/invisible. Register now. I can't wait to connect with you on WhatsApp right after this. I just put up a summary here of what you will get. Thank you all for tuning in. It was genuinely a pleasure. You don't have to sign off because I'm going to unmute everyone. So, or not unmute everyone, I'm giving you the option to unmute. So if you want to say anything, or you have questions for me, or anything that you'd like to interact with me on or ask me, then you can. So let me give you that option now so I can help you. How was it? How was it, guys? Tell me how it was for you. Amazing, Pam. I'm so happy you're going to be on. Great. Awesome, Bernard. Okay, let's see. How the heck do I give you the option to unmute yourselves? Okay. Here we go. Okay, there, I've given you the options to unmute, I believe. So whoever wants to unmute or has a question or has feedback, please, I'm here to answer. I'd like to get you all on. John, you're very welcome. John Eliason. Very, very nice to have you, John. I'd love to get you to join, John. You're good. I enjoyed your presentation. Thank you, Scott. Superior info. I cannot wait to start the course. Exactly what I need to transform my marketing efforts. Yes, Wendy. Yes, I can't wait to connect with you. Gail, thank you. This was really informative. I'm so happy. Guys, I want to make sure that you know that when we I think it's this coming Monday. There's the other 2 points on the marketing love languages. Over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be focusing on the other 2 points on my live coaching call. So when you register today, I'm going to expose the other 2 points of the marketing love languages. So you can expect to get that data. Tell me what I just like getting the feedback. What did you guys kind of feel, or what was your impression of me as an individual? What's your idea? Excitement? I always like to ask this at the end. Yes, excitement for sure. Kelly, I hope you've joined. I would really like to see you on. What was your impression of the presentation, of me, of what you've learned? Did it help you? Affirmation emotion was high. Wow. Dude, amped. Yes. Good, Daniel. I hope you've joined. I'd like you to join. I'd like to work with you, Daniel. I loved your interaction. I think we're very aligned based on what you said. You're highly effective in your delivery of this info. Makes me very excited to learn this method. Yes, 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 yes. So the whole idea here, this was dropped on me last minute. My partner said, "Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it worked out perfectly. I'm so glad." It takes somebody with a fast decision making. It takes somebody that just knows, that says, "Okay, I'll try." That says, "I'll show up." And you didn't just show up, you stay to the end. That's major. That's the big thing. So amazing. I'm really glad. I'm really glad. I hope you guys have registered. Does anybody have any question? Is anyone having any issues with signing up? Is there any reason that you are second guessing if you need to join or not, or you have another point I haven't answered? You see, if you've worked with somebody that is, as you said, excited, had an emotion that was high, amped, I'm highly effective, then wouldn't you want to learn from somebody that has those qualities? Because ultimately, you need to see what other people are offering and what type of, you've been with me now for an hour and a half. You get a feeling of who I am and what I'm like. This is what you get. So you need to see if that's what you want to learn from and that's who you want to learn from. I've consumed a lot of other sales methods. Yours is quite unique, and I need marketing that works. Yes, Wendy, yes. We want workable, simple but workable. Absolutely. Wow, amazing. So let's see. We have Lance on. Hi, Lance. Wow, Lance is here. Bewey, Boyd, Bruce, Sadler. Hi, Lance. I'd like to get you guys to join. I think Lance was on this program already. Lance, were you on the program? If so, maybe you can. I'm pretty sure you were. If you can tell people what you got from the removing your invisibility cloak, by the way. If you can get your presentation higher on your screen or camera lower, or a teleprompter with your computer screen, you'll be able to look directly at your screen because you'd be looking. Oh, nice. I like that, John Elysian. Thank you. Yes, I'm on the program. It's great. Awesome, Lance. Yes, yes, yes. I was 99% sure you were. I have a question about the 99 weekly. Can this be changed to bi-weekly? Generally speaking, no. However, write to me, Pam. You are a regular client of ours for a long time now. Speak to me, and we'll make something happen for you. Remember, I do want to pay my entire price with one charge. Okay, no problem. So just give me a second, okay? Give me one moment, and I'll set something up for you here, Wendy. Um, okay, yes, I'm gonna try, Wendy. I'm gonna try to set something up for you. I'll give you a link that anybody can use to pay once off. You're very, very welcome, Pam. You're very, very welcome. Okay, so let's see. We have Charles on, Gail, Jerome, John. Hi, Jerome, by the way. Kelly, Levi or Levi, Marcelo. Hi, Martin, Miguel, Mullen, Nick, Philip, Rachel, Rebecca, Roe, Scott Baumbarger, and Scott Forg, and Wendy. I would love, love, love to see you on the program. So tell me if there's any questions you have or anything that I can help with. Anything that I can help with. And in the meantime, I'm going to set up a way that you can pay up front. And in fact, if you want to pay up front, we'll make it 470 as opposed to 495. So you'll save a bit for paying up front. And if anybody already paid up front and wants to change it, that's totally fine. I can refund you and readjust for you. So we'll give you a nice lower price for an upfront payment. How's that sound? So we have removing, I'm going to set this up right now for you. This is something special that I wasn't planning on doing, but I'm happy to do it for you and at a special price. Okay, just a moment. Okay, just a moment here. I'm going to give you the link. Okay, here we go. I'm creating the link. Okay, so here's what you can do. I'm putting it in the chat, and I've made it actually $459. If you want to pay up front instead of $99 a week for 5 weeks, it's $459. So you get a nice discount. Awesome, Barbara. Barbara, you have already done the program, I believe. So I'll speak to you about what's next. What's the next program? So Barbara, I know you're in. I know you loved it, by the way. Maybe you can tell everyone how it was for you. But I put the link there. It's $459. So instead of paying $99 for 5 weeks, you pay $459 today for those that want to do that. And I am just so excited for this next batch of people. And Christoph put the link for the 99 a week one, the main page. I put a pay link, which just anyone can go to and pay through there and instantly get full access. Now, immediately when you sign up, I would like you to email me so that we can connect. Email me with your full WhatsApp phone number. Okay. And in fact, what I'll do for everyone on here is, email me once you've registered. And then what I'll do is today, right now, right after this presentation, I'm going to contact you. I'm going to answer you on your question that you had at the very beginning. And that's it. I mean, a lot more than that, but that's it on that question. We'll get it answered for you. Miguel, this was great. How long can we take to make a decision? So you have this price for, I'm not sure exactly for how long. We're going to keep it at this price. But what I can tell you is that only within the next 15 minutes do you get me as your coach. And only in the next 15 minutes do you get the option to get 5 invitations, 5 weeks of joining my Money Mind live coaching Zoom calls weekly, where it's live and I can answer your questions. You might be doing the course and have a question for me, want some support, need help with your positioning. I'll be the one on the live coaching to give you that. So I'm extending some specials for the next, it was 30 minutes, but we have about 20 minutes of that left. Before it'll just be my coaches will help you, which is still a huge value, and you'll get the course, which is still huge value. Wow, Wendy, wow. Wendy joined, paid in full. Amazing. I'm so excited. Wow, Wendy, amazing. I can't wait to work with you. Wendy, please email me right away with your phone number so I can get in touch with you because I think that the way you paid, potentially I don't see your number. So please let me know. Wow, I cannot wait to work with you. Wow, wow, wow. And Raul, I know, is on and joined. Amazing. Now we have Wendy. Oh, this is so exciting. I cannot wait to get started today. So I'm going to give you access to the course immediately. And you'll see the course is so packed with powerful data. It's going to change everything for you. So I really can't wait. All right, I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes just to answer any questions. I really want to make it a no-brainer for you to join. $99 today is like going out with it's less than going out with your wife to dinner. But what you're doing is you're investing in yourself. You're actually doing something which is actionable steps that are designed to make you more money. And if not, get your money back. Just ask for a refund and you'll get your money back. I'm not here to do something. Oh, we have somebody speaking. Hold on. Somebody's unmuted, which is good. Hold on. How do we get this person? There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so perfect. We are, I'm just seeing. Okay, amazing. So I see some other people that are still on. And I wonder if you're on, if you have any questions. So let me ask a few of you. Boyd, Charles, Daniel. I hope you've joined, Daniel, because I'd really like to work with you. Jerome, I believe, has done the course, which is fantastic. Um, Kelly, yes. Kelly, you were also very, very, very interactive. No problem, Lance, no problem. Kelly, it was also really nice to see your feedback. I'd really like to get you to join. Is there anything stopping you guys from spending $99 today? Now, by the way, start for $99. If you didn't like it, ask for a refund within the first week, get your $99 back, and thank you very much. It wasn't a fit. You see, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it to help. So if you can't commit $99 to try it. And by the way, on Monday, you can join our live coaching call as well. Just join the call. You got a coaching call and you got a course. Do it. And you got another how to start a business course, 6 parts for $229. Try it for $99. Not bad. John, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. John, I would like you to join the program. Tell me if there's any reason that was stopping you from joining, because I'd really like to see you on. Lance, thanks, God. I love the presentation and I'm loving the program. I can highly recommend it to anyone who is even slightly interested. I'm soaking up loads and loads of valuable information / knowledge. Totally worth it. Wow. Lance, thank you for that. Thank you for that endorsement. I appreciate it. Okay, Daniel, sounds great. I'll be in contact. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm speechless after what Lance wrote. Okay, Daniel, no problem at all. It's $99 with 0 risk. So I get it, check with her, but I highly suggest you do it. I highly suggest you join. I'd love to see you on the live coaching calls. I'd love to connect with you on WhatsApp, and I'd really like to be on. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you don't think it's a risk. I just want to make sure you know that you're secure. Chat soon. Bye for now. Thank you, Daniel. You know your stuff. Wow, I appreciate that. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Let's see. We have Kelly. We have Levi, Martin, Miguel, Philip, Rachel, Randy, Rose, Scott. I would love, love, love to answer any questions if you're still here. Can I help in any way? Please let me know. I'd really like to hear from you. I will consider. You're okay. No problem, Miguel. I really hope that you do it. It'd be a very, very good idea for you to do it. Okay. Thank you everyone for being on. I'm signing off. You have another 10 or 15 minutes to take advantage of having access to me. I cannot wait to work with you. You were amazing participants. Thank you so much. And I highly, highly recommend that you join. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.